Good morning, happy fam. It's your girl Amy, and I'm coming in to talk about something that's kind of like it's a really big thing that's going on in the world at the moment, and it's loneliness. And I wanted to talk about it because, well, I've been talking about it in my Happy Mindset, Happy Life program today. This morning I gave them some prompts on it, but I wanted to talk to you guys about it because it's very real and it's something we actually forget. And I want to share this, and it was actually a friend who shared this with me who reminded me of this, so I wanted to share it with you guys this morning. Did you know that when you feel lonely, right, it's a thing that starts in your brain, it literally causes not just emotional pain but physical pain in the body? That is the truth. So when you're feeling lonely, it's not just dealing with emotions, it's physical. So you can be in a lot of pain and it may not even register, depending on how in tune you are with yourself. Like if you're very sensitive and very aware of what's going on internally for you, then you'll feel a lot of pain, emotional and mental, right? And you can feel very low vibe, and it just feels heavy and not good. Other people might not notice it as much because sometimes we numb ourselves with many things in the world that there are to numb ourselves with. But if you're a sensitive child, if you're a sensitive being and you deeply feel, then you probably feel loneliness quite deep. So what I got my happiness peeps to in my program this morning to explore was how they look at, or how they're creating the loneliness in their life. Like it's like a mixture of our own deep beliefs, you know, our own about our self-worth, about whether we can connect with people, what we believe that has to look like. So I wanted to give you guys some questions that you could ask yourself and maybe explore, just to open up, how am I creating this? And it's like, so I wrote the questions down so I would remember, because we all know that Amy has a memory problem when it comes to remembering what the hell she writes. So these are the questions that you could explore, and I promise you, when you start exploring how your own belief systems about loneliness and how you're creating, maybe not connecting with people or letting love in, then you get to change your beliefs and you get to change how you navigate in this world, and then you get to open up to more possibilities of being able to make connections and not feeling lonely, and getting to change your literal reality around you, which is so powerful. It's a gift. So the question is, firstly, ask yourself, like, where in my life do I feel lonely? Where am I lonely? Like, some people are lonely because, I don't know, they don't have a partner, or they don't have friends, or they could feel lonely at work. You could feel lonely. You could be in a room full of people and feel like no one gets you. Like, there's so many ways to feel lonely. Morena Winnie. So ask yourself that first. Have a look inside. Journal about it. Ask yourself, where do I actually feel lonely in my life? When am I feeling lonely? Because sometimes when we're feeling lonely, it's nothing more than a program, right? I'll give you an example. Actually, I was going to say on Saturdays I go to the beach, but the truth is I go to the beach every single day, because the beach is my home, girl. Anyway, on Saturdays, what I noticed with myself a while ago, but I remember it just came to memory now, so I'll share it with you. I used to go to the beach on Saturdays. It would be amazing, having a great day. And I'd be by myself, because I'm usually by myself, because I do a lot of my work and my stuff that I do by myself, because I like spending time with me, because I'm awesome. See these beliefs you can have? Anyway, when I was leaving the beach, as I was driving home, I suddenly started feeling really sad, and I started feeling like I feel so lonely, like, oh, there's no one here. All this bullshit beliefs were coming into my head around, and I was creating this feeling, and it was really heavy and like sad, like I wanted to cry, like, oh, poor me, kind of thing. They were very real feelings, you must know. They were very real. But as I was driving away, I was like, what the hell is this shit? And I started observing my thoughts, which is what you can do with that journal prompt. I literally was like, this is a load of bullshit. I'm like, you have a ton of friends. You have so many people that you can connect with everywhere. You've got family, you've got social media, you've got everything you could possibly need. But the belief as I left the beach was like something like, oh, I've got no one to connect to. Just lies, beliefs triggered by something, and who cares where it came from? I really don't give a shit. It just was there, right? And in that moment, I was like, I changed my belief. I was like, actually, this is not true. You can ring people. You can connect with anyone. You can go to the shops and talk to someone. You can go out and help someone. You can connect with your family. There are so many ways that I can connect. But in that moment, I went into victim mode and was like, I can't. I'm so lonely. No one loves me. Which is a story that my body had believed, and somewhere inside it was just like automatic. It wasn't like I was consciously deciding and choosing, I'm going to be lonely and feel like shit right now. It was something that was just automatic, but I was aware of it, and it came to my attention, and I was like, hold on, this is bullshit. I'm changing this right now. So I shifted my body, I shifted my beliefs, and boom, felt like a badass motherfucker, and then went out and had an amazing day and connected with people. But we don't know that this is happening sometimes. We don't know what the programming is within us. We don't realize this is what we're doing, that we're making up stuff every single day. And it's just like we just automatically believe everything that pops into our head, which is so easy to do if we're not paying attention and we're not being aware. So that was the first question, is ask yourself, where in my life do I feel lonely? Like, when does it show up? What scenarios happen when I start feeling lonely and down? Because it does bring emotional pain and physical pain, two things that you do not have to keep reliving. You don't have to. You can absolutely make new choices. The second question I asked, or I gave them, was, what do I believe about being alone? So like, some of you might be single, or you might have a lot of alone time, but some of us relate to loneliness or being alone differently. Some people feel like, if I'm alone, then I'm lonely. No one loves me. There's something wrong with me. No one cares about me, right? That's some people's beliefs. Other people's beliefs, like my beliefs, is like, I'm alone. Yes, this is time where I can get creative. Because I always feel loved, I always feel worthy, I always have people that I can connect with anytime that I want to. You just pick up the phone, right? And you're just like, yo, what's up? And then you connect with someone and you say, hey, I just want to have a chat. So that's the second question. What do I believe about being alone? What does it mean to me? You simply look at your beliefs. Oh, this is what it means. You know, no one likes me. I'm not good enough. And then you ask yourself, well, what do I want to believe? And what do I now choose to believe? What is going to be my new story that I tell myself? Because I tell you what, you start telling yourself a new story, your whole bloody reality changes. So the other question, so that's that one. So what do I now choose to believe? Make it up. I don't think people get this. It's like you literally make it up. Because a lot of people are like, I can't believe that. It's not true. The reality here has told me it's not true. It's like, yeah, because you keep on telling yourself that other story, and you keep believing that, which is creating that as your reality. So the idea is you must choose something that doesn't feel quite right yet, doesn't feel quite true yet. You create that, you choose that, and you create that as your reality. This is what I'm now choosing. This is how it gets to be. This is what I believe now. This is what I'm saying to you, universe. This is how it gets to be for me. So the other question is, how can I open up and create more connection? Like, how can I create connection? If I'm feeling so lonely and sitting over here, I'm choosing these shit beliefs, you know, no one likes me, which is creating that reality, and no one's going to like me. I mean, who the hell would like me? I wouldn't even like me. Come along now. We change our beliefs to, like, everybody loves me. Even if they don't know me, even if they tell me they don't like me, they actually do. Make up beliefs that make you feel good. You shift your vibration, you open up, and then you look around, you're like, how can I connect with people? How can I make someone else's day more awesome? Do you know how good it feels when you walk up to someone who you see that they're kind of like not feeling great, and then you just give them a smile, a genuine smile, like, hey, what's up? You know what I used to do when I was going for my walks in the morning? I'm stupid, right? And I love being stupid because it makes me laugh, and I figure if I'm stupid, it's going to be random as fuck, and they're going to be like, oh my god, that was so weird, haha, I'm going to go tell everyone, and it spreads happiness, right? So I used to walk along, and like, I'd walk along, you know, and I'd see these runners, and I used to think, oh man, good on you. I hate running. I used to run. half marathons. I think ever since I did my last half marathon, I was like, never running again. I hate running. Anyway, these people were walking, they were running towards me, and I thought, random thought came into my head. I was like, I'm going to high five these people when they go past. Yeah, weirdo. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a weirdo. High five. And they high fived me as they went past. They kind of looked at me like, you know, laughed and smiled and gave me a high five as they went past. And in that moment, it was like a little bit scary, because I was like, oh my God, I'm such a dick. You know, it was weird, random person who doesn't even know me. I just thought, oh well. And then as they were running past me, I was like, fuck it. Put my hand up, did a high five to them, and then they gave me a high five, and then they were laughing, so the energy got passed on. My high vibe energy, my choice to fucking be high vibe in that moment, literally translated to that person, random person who didn't know me. Good morning, Tammy. They were running along, we high-fived, and then they took that vibe with them into their life. And there was a little tiny connection in that one little brief moment where it completely shifted not only my vibe, because it lifted my vibe even higher, and I laughed and laughed at myself because I thought, fuck, I'm a dick, but you know what, who cares? It just brought happiness into the world. And then they would have gone off and gone, man, this random chick who was walking along, she just high-fived me out of nowhere, passed the story along, passed the vibration along, passed along the joy. Do you see how this works, fam? Do you see how this works? Yeah. I do stuff like this too. I spread happiness. That's awesome, Winnie. Yes, it's what we can do, you know? And it really is as simple as coming in and shifting our mindset. Literally ask yourself those questions today, fam. Take those questions. If you've just jumped on, go back and watch it when I post it. There's those questions you can ask yourself that can shift your perspective on how it gets to be. You can completely shift your perspective, and you can open up and be more of who you are, right? We get to do these fun things, but we only do it if we think about it and we realize, I can do this and this is cool and it feels good. And then that shifts the loneliness out of the body. It shifts the pain, the emotional and the physical pain, and you just created a higher vibe for you to live at. And then you contributed to the world because you passed it on to everybody else who's in your sphere and who meets you. This is how it works. Anyway, I'm just trying to talk about this now. Free to be me. Free to be me. I haven't even written up the sales page. I haven't even written what it's about yet, but this is what it's about. Do you feel me? Free to be me is my next program that I'm unleashing into the world. It's actually been something that I created in 2015. But of course I was too scared back then to do it. And now I'm not. And maybe I am, but I'm not. Free to be me is my next program. It's going to be a 4-week program online, me and you, rewiring our entire system, mind, body, soul, so that we can open up and be more free to be me, yourself. To be yourself in this world, to unhook from these shitty belief systems that keep us small and feeling like shit, to open up, feel safe being who we are, to open up our hearts and just to be able to live a life that we're just like, yes, love, you get, sorry, I'm a bit of a dick if you haven't noticed. Anyway, that's because I'm free to be me, all parts of me. All parts of me. Do you know how awesome and liberating and amazing and deeply brilliant it is to be able to own all of your parts? All of the messy, weird, wacky, serious, funny, relaxed parts. So many parts. To love them all is a gift. And that's why I'm gonna get this program out ASAP. Keep your eyes peeled. Anyway, fam, I hope that served you today. I hope that lit you up in some way. I hope that you do go and do those journaling questions and go and explore, and how can I have greater connection in this world, because you absolutely deserve it. You don't have to feel lonely. You don't have to stay in pain. You can feel amazing in your body and in your mind, in your soul and in your spirit. I hope you have an amazing day, everybody. Lots of love to you all. And remember, be rebellious. Be yourself.